Welcome back to Just Callum on this lovely rainy forest and this lovely day in a rainy forest, I should say. This video we're going to be centering around setting up tarps like this one. Much appreciated. Thank you, Maddie. This is a DD hammocks tarp. It is 3 meters by 3 meters or thereabouts. It's got a PU coating, so it was 100% waterproof, and because of all the tie-offs around the edges and through the center, it has plenty of different uses and different ways of setting it up, of which I will show you now. We'll start off with an A-frame. So start off then to set up an A-frame, and practically all of these tents we're going to be using a ridgeline. Now I think the best one is to start off on this tree because it's a bit more difficult to get around. We're going to set up a ridgeline. I'll throw this round just like that. God. I'm going to set this up about to the base of the tree, about head height. Now I'm quite a short person. This is only going to be 5'10" off the ground. But there we go. I'm going to do my, like I showed you in the previous video, I'm going to do my pocket through my bowline, take out my favourite stick, which is now very muddy, pop it in the pocket, tighten it all up, and then I'm going to hinge it up so it's nice and tight. It needs to be a bit higher up, I reckon. There we go. Now I've hinged it up. It's all nice and tight at the top there, not going anywhere, right into the tree. There we go. So I'm going to drape this over around to this other tree. Nice and high, about head height. Give or take, try to keep that level. There, that'll be alright. So, there we go. You're going to turn the car on, grab the cord inside, pull it through. A nice big bit of cordage like that. Big old loop, pull it through towards the tree, keeping that taut. And then you're going to pass that through just like that. And then once you've done that, you can switch on up like that, tighten it up, pinch it like that, throw the thing over, little loop over, and grab that bit that is, sorry, I don't know if you can see that, grab that bit, pull it through the loop, and pull towards your hand like that. Nice tight ridge line, not going anywhere. I'm going to put a stick in there just to make sure it doesn't pull out. Pull it nice and tight with the stick, and that ridge line is secure. DD hammocks, this is their tarp. I'm going to A-frame it. So to start off, I'm going to chuck it over the ridge line. Okay, so I'm going to drape it over the top. Like that. So you can do it this way and peg it out on the floor just like that, or you can do what I'm going to do, which is put some prusik loops in and then lift it up and use some toggles. So grab your toggles, grab your freshly made prusik loop, put your prusik loop on, loop it over, and then pull it tight, nice and neatly. You want to make sure it's all the rope is, all the cordage is just nice and neatly packed, just like that. Okay, so now I can slide up and down. I'm going to grab that, pop that through my tarp, push the stick through, and then I can slide that up a little bit. And I'll go to the other end. Here's this one. And do the same thing with another prusik loop. So I'm going to pass it behind the rope, go through it 1, go through it 2, go through it 3, pull down, turn it up, poke the prusik loop through the tarp, grab myself a nice stick, put that through, and then I can tighten it up with my prusik loops. Then what I can do, I can peg down into the ground. One, two, three, and four here. Like that. And you have plenty of space. And you have plenty of space inside, up to 3 meters that way, and probably about a meter that way. So you'll comfortably fit 2 people in, one on the left, one on the right, down at each end. The A-frame, very easy to set up tarp configuration. So, next one is the Plow Point. Now, I'm going to have to take these out, these toggles. That's not a problem because the prusik loops loosen. So, take out my toggles. I'm only going to need the one. I'm going to slide that all the way to the end, back here, and then I'm going to move this out as well. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of the corners, preferably the actual square corners. I'm going to find the sticker just dropped, there it is. Okay. Put my toggle back through, just like that. Hook my stick up. This is all still on the same ridge line. Hook my stick up. That's not going nowhere. Go to the opposite corner. So then you're going to pretty much go almost directly opposite the point you've already put in. Plow down into the ground. And this is why it's called a plow point, because it looks like a plow and it has one single point diagonally attached. So then what you're going to do, you're going to take your sides, you're going to get all the brush out of the way, take your sides, one side's going to come out here. Sure, you don't really realise how big this tarp is until you own it, really. Okay, like that. It's going to go in all the foliage, like that. And then the other side out, repeg that side. Get off. Repeg this side here. Cool. Now this is one of the better tarps because you've got a lot more surface area. So you've got loads of space to store yourself out of the wind. You've got a tree blocking your wind. You've got the whole back edge, probably about 180 degrees, give or take, at certain points, blocking the wind. And you've got loads of area to store your stuff and sleep as well. The Plow Point tent, another excellent option for tarp tenting. The next thing we're going to set up is going to be called a lean-to. It's as simple as this. From the Plow Point, you take out all 3 pegs. You're still going to be using your ridge line, but you're also going to be using the second prusik loop. Now toggle, tighten that up. That's your end. Then you want to grab 2 stakes, come around the back, and you're just going to peg out your tarp. And there is your lean-to. Same situation with the Plow Point. Loads of undersurface area. The only trouble with this is you have got access from both sides. So though you'll be all right from the rain, more than likely, wind might still be an issue unless it's from behind you. That's where setting up and knowing which way the wind's blowing before you set up comes into play. Okay, so we've discussed 3 tarp setups. So now I'm going to try, the first time ever, I've never tried this before, and set up a tarp tent. This should be interesting. So we don't need the ridge line at all. So I'm going to cut to when that's off and gone, and we're trying to set up a tarp tent. First thing you want to do is you want to peg out these two back edges like that. And like that on the back section of your tarp, or what will be. And then you want to tuck that underneath. You want to do the same with the other side. So you want one there and one there, and tuck that underneath, just like that. And then on the front, opposite, you want to grab your second to middle peg, bring your outside peg, sorry. It's really waterproof. Bring your outside thing exactly to where your inside but one is. There's one. And the same on the other side. Grab it nice and straight. Bring it to the inside, just about there. Like that. I know what you're thinking. How does that all turn into a tent? Well, I'll show you. With a stick and a hat, which is kind of makeshift, but it will work. You want to wrap your soft socks, hat, whatever you're using, around your stick, or put it in, it doesn't matter. Just make sure it's protected. Stop it cutting through your tarpauling. Like that. You go inside your tarp. As you can tell, this isn't the best weather for this. But then what you would do is you would get these two loops either side and tie them back down here and down here like that, and then you would tie a long loop and pull that out, and you go inside, you'll see there's acres of room, plenty of room for you, your campmate, and all of your gear too. Brilliant. So I won't set that up because it is absolutely terrible weather. I'll probably end up doing another video where I focus solely on this, how to set it up easily, and the amount of room you have inside, and the benefits of a tarp tent versus an A-frame and a lean-to and a Plow Point tarp tent as well. All right, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hopefully this has been informative and you've learned something new about tarps. I'm already in love with this tarp, it's brilliant. But I'll have to get out using it more, and I definitely want to do a tarp camp sometime coming up in the future. Please do, if you've liked the video, give it a like, that really helps. Do of course subscribe, that'd be brilliant help as well. And leave a comment if I've missed any tarp configurations that you wanted to see, or anything you're interested in, or how-tos and such. I'd be more than happy to help if I can. Yeah, tarp tenting, nice and easy. Quality tarp, as I say, this is a DD Hammock 3x3 tarp, so I thoroughly recommend it, getting this, because it's been brilliant today working with it, even on the wettest of days. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video, and yeah, catch you in the next one.